guy's gonna touch you. Taking my picture.
I am taking your picture. All right. Well, that car just screwed up my intro, but all right. Nathaniel out here in the city of Pasadena, California. And joining me is M Star and Pugface Media. And together we're going to be conducting a First Amendment audit of Starbucks. We're going to make sure that our friends at Starbucks, America's finest coffee, well, maybe coffee bean, depending on what your preference is, we're going to make sure they respect and honor our constitutional right to record in public. So let's go over there and get brewed up. So yeah, folks, this is it. This is downtown Pasadena Starbucks. We got a lot of happy people here on their computers and doing, maybe doing homework. I know a lot of college students like to hang out at Starbucks, and so yeah, it's pretty happening tonight. It's pretty active. I'm surprised at that so many places here in downtown Pasadena are actually open. I kind of always assumed that this was more of a sleepy kind of town, but no, it's pretty active here in old downtown. There's a lot of stuff going on here and a lot of people. Hi, how you doing? Mm-hmm. Hi. Hey, you're very handsome.
Thanks, bro.
All right, yeah. Ugh. So we got a lot of happy people going into Starbucks. Gonna go get some fresh brewed coffee, or hopefully it's fresh. I don't think I've ever had a bad cup of coffee at Starbucks. I think they're pretty on top of it. We got some happy people there. They're going about their Starbucks business. Maybe they're looking at their Pornhub accounts or their Twitter or Facebook or other forms of social media.
You are not News Now, California.
What was that?
You're not News Now, California.
Oh, come on.
You're not Auditing America.
You can do better than that. Come on.
You're
Take
not,
one more guess.
Johnny 5-0.
I start with an M, an N. I'll give you a hint. I'm starting to feel left out now. I'm feeling bad now.
Oh God,
I know you've heard of him before.
I know Casey.
Casey
Oh, you guys are not
Campbell.
SVG because you're not yelling.
SGV.
Oh,
And
you
I
know.
love him. And I love him. Oh,
Okay,
God.
I'll give you a hint. The guy that audits a lot of the Scientology places.
Oh, you're not Fatty Potato.
Oh my God.
I'm messing with him.
Well, I kind of look like Furry, don't I?
Oh, no, I've really not come across.
I think he's kind of a nasty guy. Have you heard?
I thought the nasty guy was the guy from San Diego who was beating the CCW.
Oh.
Uh-huh. I follow you guys.
This is the first time somebody hasn't recognized me. I'm sad. No. I'm Nasty
God.
Nathaniel.
I swear I know that name.
Nasty Nathaniel.
Hey, yeah, I'm Nate.
Nasty Nate?
Yeah.
Yeah, right on. Hey, Mr. Plotner, how are you?
Long time no see.
I know, how you been?
How you doing? I'm fine.
Nathan? Nasty?
Get the fuck away, dude.
Daniel?
You're Nathaniel. We spoke once down there. Remember you put me on the YouTube last time?
Oh, okay. Well, I
swear-
feel better
no,
now.
no. But
So-
do you normally show your face?
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes in the videos. Like if I'm with other people and when they put up their video, like I'll be in it. Like I don't care, you know. Like,
So who is she?
M Star.
M Star.
yeah, isn't she beautiful?
I haven't been around as long as him. I'm
Oh,
Pug
the
Face.
trainee,
And this is Puggy
the
Face?
apprentice.
Pugface.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we,
I thought you were silent boy.
oh.
No, come on.
So you watch the, especially if you know about the thing with CCW, you definitely keep up on.
Yeah, come on. You guys are standing for our rights.
Yeah, it's about public. We're not here to. I mean, I can't speak for everybody, but we're not here to harass people. We're here to just kind of, do our thing. And it's an audit. Well, I'll just say that because you obviously know what we're doing.
Yeah.
An audit is a test. It's just to kind of see. But some people, I don't know. Some people are different. Some people have different styles. But no, we just like to, we're not trying to like harass people, but some people take it that way. So some people, we get the reactions are mixed. You know, you probably
so
seen.
my Pasadena cops will try and test you guys. Try and jaywalk so you get the $190 ticket like Johnny 5-0.
Yeah.
Oh, you do? Wow, I'm impressed.
And they'll pay with quarters, not quarters, pennies.
Yeah, that
or
was funny.
nickels.
That was epic.
Yeah.
You watch more of the videos than we do.
No, I know.
What do you think of the First Amendment audits? You can be honest. I mean, do you just watch them for entertainment, or do you think they're kind of...
No, everybody gives you a little knowledge.
Okay. That's
Knowledge,
interesting.
Like knowledge here, knowledge there. Like I was watching, there is this guy from Canada. He's called Canadian Rights.
Media.
Yeah, I know
yeah.
him. Yeah, I know that guy. Yeah, he's one of the best.
He was talking to these two cops. Remember, you guys refused to. You don't answer questions.
Oh, okay.
So you guys kind of suck. You're answering questions. So.
I like your sense of humor.
Technically you don't answer questions. So the guy doesn't answer questions, but these two cops were really nice.
Mm-hmm.
Like really, really nice. So it's like, okay, I'll talk to you guys.
Yeah.
The biggest thing I got from their conversation was in Canada, they don't have the freedom we have here in America.
Oh yeah. I mean, I don't know too much about Canadian law.
Like
they have the Charter of Rights. I mean,
in Canada, you can't profit. Here in like YouTube, we can actually get advertisers to take the 30%.
Like in Canada, they can't do that?
Yeah.
No, in Canada, and remember, I'm knowledgeable, but I was just shocked. Like him saying in Canada, you can't go to like the police departments and do what you guys do.
It's a lot harder.
it's a little bit more. Yeah, like, I even remember him saying like he can't go inside. Like where we can go in the lobbies and because they're public access.
As long as you're paid, you can't go to our public buildings in Canada.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I'll have to ask him about it because me and him are friends. Like I know that guy.
No, he taught me a lot. Remember, I thought it's all even all
Yeah.
around. It doesn't work that way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've done some audits in the Philippines, you know,
You have?
and they have their own version of the First Amendment. You know, they have their own constitution.
I'm
but
not there, but you see, a white guy in the Philippines may get away with it.
well, I think that's why I've had so many positive responses there because they probably just think, oh, I'm a tourist, and
Yeah,
I'm like, they don't realize that if they knew I was a First Amendment auditor, maybe they.
Yeah.
I don't know, but well, that's good. I'm glad you came out. You know, we were trying to.
No, come on, I follow you guys, so I'll start following you more. I'll put the the alarm bell.
Oh, oh yeah, the bell, so you get the note.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
when you have these notifications, I'm like, hey, my buddy's out there.
Well, no, I'm glad you came out. It's cool to meet you. I mean, it's funny. We decided to do the Starbucks because we were just walking around and we were like thinking like, okay, well, it's not like there's a lot of places open. We thought like, hey, Starbucks. We thought we did kind of like as a joke, like who's audited a Starbucks, you know? And we thought like, well, there's, you know, who knows? But yeah.
Trust me, in Pasadena we are so chill. Nobody will even notice you guys.
Yeah. I live in Hollywood, so
Yeah.
it's not.
But nobody in Hollywood is supposed to notice you guys either, you know?
Yeah.
So, you guys are doing good.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, so-
well, thank you for being nice.
Vincent.
Nathaniel.
You got it. Vincent. Oh, and the lady.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, you're good.
Do you have a pen? I'll write down all our channels for you.
Yeah, awesome.
I think I might.
Time for some self-promotion here. Some self-promotion. Yeah.
Right? No, I don't actually.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Oh, we're good. Thank you, though. Yeah. Have a great night.
So this is my channel right here. You can take a picture of this if you want.
Let's do this. Let's record it. Okay, tell me what your channel is.
It's Pugface Media. So
Do you know, I've actually heard of that. I don't know why.
M stars?
which Which one are you using? M-Star?
I'll show him
Oh,
mine.
it's M stars. I needed to
Spelled
know.
out?
Yeah, well, it's going to be hard to find because your channel might be hard
That's
to
mine right there with the drawing.
Like, pull up your main
Oh,
channel.
thanks, buddy. I'll totally follow you.
Oh, okay. Cool. Awesome.
Good job, guys.
I appreciate it. No, we appreciate it. It's not often that, well, I mean, I've been recognized before, but it's cool. It's not often during an audit that somebody comes out and like
She's
they know.
newer, she hasn't been around as long, but
Oh, so
Yeah.
M stars can't go live
not yet.
No, not yet.
she doesn't have the
Not with
1,000.
YouTube, but with
Yeah.
the Streamlabs, she can.
You say I know how,
I
how
could,
this.
but I'm not.
No, there is something about you have to hit like 1,000.
You have to have
Yeah.
1,000 subs.
subs, yeah,
And
and then
400 hours or 4,000 hours, something like that.
Yeah, YouTube's always changing their policies, so you're constantly having to.
Furry Potato was saying they are becoming because she's creating the furry industries.
Yes.
Yeah,
That website.
yeah, the name is a little different, but finding a name is really difficult in this world, you know.
Well, you know what's funny is you mentioned Furry, is that one of the first audits that I ever did with Furry, before she even had her channel, like she hadn't even made a channel,
way.
was the Scientology place over on Raymond. You know the Scientology building?
No, I know where that is.
I did that audit with her. That was like, God, 2 years ago, I think, or at least.
Are you kidding?
And then shortly after that, she actually made a channel and started, but
No
that was the
kidding.
first audit that or one of the first, that I ever did with her.
Wow.
It was when she was just, no, she's grown. I mean, I give her credit.
grown.
She grew fast. I mean, she,
Like the San Diego thing, the donations just came like that, like
Yeah.
really quick. And she contributed to Our Lady,
to Katila, yeah.
to Katila, which
Yeah,
was,
she
I was
helped
like,
her
I
out.
was like, wow.
That was horrible watching Katila get thrown to the floor like that. That was
I'm in love with Katila. I keep trying to ask her out on a date, but I
I
haven't
was
yet.
born in Kenya, so
Oh,
we
cool.
have this taboo: you don't touch women.
Oh, yeah.
It's just this taboo. If you do that, there is just something people in the streets will. It's just a taboo. Forget about being arrested with cops.
In the culture, it's just not.
Yeah, it's just a taboo. You know what a taboo is?
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
something.
Just something you don't do, yeah.
Yeah, you
I've
just
seen
grow up.
I've seen that on the internet. Is it true, like in small, like towns and villages, they're like, they'll take the community will like punish the person, and they won't call the cops. They'll just punish them in the street.
Or you could be
somehow.
exiled or something. It's just a taboos are
They
just.
should do that here.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some people I can think of that I'd like to see.
Like
Yeah.
you go to Thailand and you're sitting down,
Yes.
like on the floor,
Mm-hmm.
and your legs are this way, and somebody goes and it's like an insult.
Disrespectful.
They're just as
Yeah, no, it's true. I've been to Thailand.
yeah,
yeah.
they're just these cultures everywhere else,
Yeah.
which are just different. So,
Nice. Well, hey, if you ever want to go auditing or cop watching,
oh sure,
Yeah, I mean, seriously,
we'll
we'll
set up a channel for you.
oh,
I'm sure you know how to do it, though.
call him Cool Starbucks Guy.
All you need is your cell phone.
Yeah, we need more people to be out there with cameras.
yeah. Why you guys hated? Now I'm telling you, you may not know this, but you may know this. Why are California auditors hated by other auditors around the country?
It's
No, I'm really being serious.
honestly, it's just I think it's a mix of things. I think some of it is maybe competition. Some of it is maybe just it's. I think it's like when you get any group of
It's so painful.
any kind of community, you're always going to have some kind of infighting. There's always going to be people.
That's California.
And some of them, yeah, maybe they're I don't know. I mean, but yeah, I think, it's different, it's a mix of that.
Like even I like him because he tries not to be involved with
And nobody wants it anyway.
look at the Californian guy.
Well,
I really hate the infighting.
yeah, it's not cool. It's not. I mean, I'm trying to be careful about what I say, but yeah,
No, I hear you.
yeah, I mean, I really I don't go live too often. I prefer to take my footage and put together a really good video, but every now and then I'll do a Q&A with the subscribers. And I just talked about that not that long ago, where I was talking about how, we should all just come together. We don't have to like each other.
Oh, God,
we don't
yeah.
have to get along, but we don't need to attack each other. We can, you know, we can have our differences and each one of us do our own thing, but, you know.
No, it's getting bad. Like,
it is,
you guys
yeah.
are fighting against each other.
No, I agree with you. You're right.
Emster they'll start blasting you.
They already are.
Oh, they already have, yeah.
Like the tow truck girl.
Oh.
Hot tow truck girl?
Hot tow truck girl.
Wow, you know all the people. Wow.
Come on.
That's cool. No, I'm impressed. I think it's cool. It's cool that people, you know. Yeah, no, I like that. No, but you're right.
I'm black. I don't need to know a lot.
No,
That's a joke.
That's a
joke.
it's just, I haven't had this happen to audit, like during an audit where somebody comes out and they know right away where, I can only think of maybe one other time. I remember I was auditing the Afghan consulate in Beverly Hills. You know,
how did that go?
Well, I actually did it twice because I went there and I didn't realize it was Ramadan, so there was nobody there. Well, they might have had security, but and this guy, it was a UPS driver, and he walked by me when I was doing my little silly like, all right, you know, and he heard me, and so he came around the back of the building. He's like, hey, are you Nasty Nathaniel? And I said, how did you know it was me? And he said, well, when I walked by you, I heard you're doing your all right, my little intro. And but anyways, yeah. But no,
I always like when somebody recognizes you guys and the conversation is so friendly and
like right now.
Like so amazing, you know. So
Well, here's what we'll do for you. So soon we'll audit the Kenyan consulate. I don't know where it is.
yeah, we have a small consulate
Is it in LA somewhere?
somewhere in Wilshire.
Have you done it?
Oh, it's in a. I've done all. Yeah, it's an off. I've done all the consulates that have their own
see,
building.
With Kenyans, we technically have no threats and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So people will just be like, whatever. You know, the places which are like fried potato concentrates on.
Like the temples.
The temples, and you go maybe to Saudi Arabian.
I did the Saudi Arabian consulate.
Yeah.
I did it before she did it.
But
She did it after mine.
but they're catching up, so people are catching up. I wonder where you guys will start auditing.
Well, we've kind of like, I know like with myself and some other people too, but like SGV does a lot of private stuff.
No, he does industrial areas of late.
Yeah, like trucking yards. Like I started doing things like car lots. Me and Puggy here have done car dealers, like the big car dealerships, you know, because they all have security.
No, I've seen one or two of car. It's not that popular. No, people are not doing it excessively yet.
I think only like Canadian Rights Media has done some. Me and Pug here have done some car lots, and another one, hotels.
And how does that go? Like the car lots?
It's mixed. I mean, some people. Like I remember we did a Honda dealership. We just happened to be by it, and we thought like, well, let's just walk over there and see what they do. And they were super friendly. They came out and they were like, oh.
Dealership, you should go to a Lamborghini place or something. I saw one where they
You
went
beat
nuts.
you beat me to it, because right after we did that one, like maybe a couple of days later, we went to a Lamborghini dealership out in Calabasas, and they like freaked out.
I watched one of those in Calabasas because there is one there.
Yeah, and they called the police on us and like made a big deal.
Audited that place. She audited that. we audited that. There's a exotic dealership just
the Tesla.
before, but they didn't come out.
Yeah, they did.
They were nice.
That one guy came out, remember? The guy that looked like David, you know who?
No, but trust me, in Pasadena we are so chill.
Yeah.
It's really. Remember, some people think you're instigating.
Right.
I'm using that word loosely.
A lot of people think that.
Like
and you know, some people do instigate, but that's the minority. I mean, not everyone does that.
Like the guy, not now, maybe later.
Oh, now I'm later.
Yeah, I think he was actually arrested. I was watching his video. Supposedly, wherever he was, the city council, which is kind of, it doesn't make any sense.
Oh, he was a Yeti.
Yeah, doesn't make sense. Like you go to a place and they've passed like a code or whatever they call it, and he was arrested. I don't think it can stand in court.
He was arrested in a library too. He's fighting those charges.
Yeah, no, it's...
Crazy.
He's a little wacky, but he's a good guy.
Yeah, no, I noticed one of his war dress, which is like a little... It's a Hollywood. I would hope I see that in Hollywood, not in...
Did you see when Not Now Maybe Later painted his toenails? You saw that?
Yeah, I did. He's a little special.
Get kind of creative. That's cool. This is awesome. No, I'm so glad you came out. That's really cool. Oh, I gotta ask one more. Do you ever watch Angry Gay Pope?
No.
I work with him. We do a lot of videos together. Because I report on Scientology. You know the Church of Scientology.
Yeah.
So
Why do you focus on Scientology?
Just because it's a very abusive organization. I mean, I could sit here for 2 days talking about it, but it's a very
I'm knowledgeable, but I've never really
that's
tried
what
to understand.
You know, it's really, to kind of sum it up simply, like Scientology, like I said, it's a very abusive organization. They've really harmed a lot of people, and it goes beyond just their belief. I mean, we're not protesting what they believe in. People can believe whatever they want. If you want to believe that Xenu blew you up in a volcano 75 million years ago, that's fine with me. The problem with Scientology is the harm they've done to people. They split apart, they've torn apart families, they take people's money, you know what I mean? They hold people against their will. Oh yeah, I mean, it's been documented, heavily documented.
No,
you know?
I've focused on a lot of stuff, but not that. So
If you
me something.
If you like the Auditors videos, you'll probably like Angry Gay Pope, because it's kind of similar. I mean, they're more like protests, but you know, we've done like infiltrations where we go inside and, you know, we film and
watch the movie.
And then until they figure out what's going on, they kick us out. But yeah, no, I mean, I've even gone some. I mean, like I went to the one in Detroit right after they opened it. And we did
all the way in Michigan.
Yeah, in Detroit, and then I did one in St. Paul, Minnesota. So, but yeah, check out Angry Gay Pope. I think you'll like his.
Remember when you watch the Auditors? At times you kind of, that name sounds familiar.
Yes.
But you can't subscribe to everybody. So
there's so many people now. It wasn't like we were just talking about it earlier. Like it wasn't like when I first got started, you know, 4 years ago, which in the auditing community is like 40 years ago. Like you didn't have all these different people that you have now. There was no Not Now Maybe Later. There was no Mexican Padilla. You know, there was no Furry Potato.
There was a black guy, Turner versus Driver. The Turner.
Yeah, that's that Batsui guy.
Batusai. Yeah,
yeah, it's like weird. It's this black guy, this black kid.
And he's really smart too.
Who was smart at that time before you guys were something.
He's been around for a long time.
Yeah, like so amazing.
Yeah, he's really good. I mean, he's really intelligent. Like he's college educated, and he knows a lot about the laws, and more so than me. I mean,
Oh no, we've seen auditors who kind of really suck. They think they know what. Remember, if a cop tells you get out of your car, sometimes it's just safer to do that because maybe the law says.
Yeah, there's kind of a fine line that you have to, you know, walk on when you audit, you know, because obviously, yeah.
It's tough. You're risking to go to jail for.
And some people put out false information, maybe not like maliciously, but you know, people. I mean, I think the thing of it is a lot of people in the auditing community, hashtag not all, don't understand the difference between things like a traditional public forum and a non-traditional public forum. You know, some people think like, oh, but just because it's open to the public, like, okay, Starbucks is open to the public, but that doesn't mean I have the right to go in there and start filming people.
Business.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So there's those kind of, and I think that's where like people get hemmed up. But you know, I mean, everybody's got their own style.
So
I guess.
He's not gone to jail yet.
Not yet. I've never been arrested during an audit.
Oh, come on, you suck. That means you're not.
No, I got thrown to the ground and my head slammed into the ground by the police and handcuffed. I mean,
And we want your identification. So we want it right now, Nate.
I don't want to provide that. Okay. Sir, I want to contact my lawyer.
Okay.
Okay. You know, but no, I mean, I've never been charged. You know. So. Yeah.
he's had a few of those, you know.
Oh yeah, I mean, even like Furry, I think within like the first 2 months she was auditing, she got arrested like 3 times, you know. I mean,
Oh no, I was watching one with somebody who kept, another auditor, I don't remember who kept saying, why does Furry Potato keep being beaten up?
Yeah, that's a good
Yeah,
question.
people attack her a lot.
Yeah.
Like why does that happen? Like that doesn't really happen to most auditors.
It might be because like most of the time she's silent, and I think that's good. I think you should have the right to not say anything. But I think when people are spooked out and then the person with the camera doesn't say anything, they get more spooked out. So maybe that's why.
Yeah.
Could be a bunch of different things.
I love that the Jewish temples or Shabbats have decided to send this. They blasted this email or flyer. Let's call it a flyer.
Yeah, I saw that one.
Yeah, they sent out like a memorandum
Picture
about.
on it, yeah.
And now they're so nice. They're like furry.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So they've been educated.
Yeah, no, yeah. Same thing with like Scientology. A lot of the Scientology places, it wasn't always like that, but now they know right away. That's why like a while ago we did a Scientology place, and I told my friend Pug here, I said just go, like I'll stay across the street, because as soon as they see me, they're gonna know right away what's up. But they don't really. But no, yeah, they know now. You know, they know like okay.
With, Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, Chick-fil-A. No, yeah.
Oh, there is a Chick-fil-A thing you guys do?
Well, yeah. I mean, I need to start. I gotta collect. I haven't published any of them yet, but I need to put them up.
Oh yeah, no. Oh,
Spill
shoot.
something, or
Spill coffee on
You
it?
should turn it upside down in case there's water inside.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Hey, it was
guys,
great meeting you. Thank you, sir.
I'll follow you guys.
Yeah,
And get to 1,000 subs so you can go live.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, but turn your laptop upside down in case there's water inside.
I will.
Okay, all right.
You guys scared me.
Yeah.
Have a great night, sir. Thank you.